So this question is involving lots of information, and it's asking us to find out how many adults study French. When we've got lots of information and it's got different combinations, it's talking about adults who are women and men, and it's talking about different combinations. I suggest it's always best to do a two-way table for these kind of questions. You can do it through logical approach, but the two-way table just makes it neat and tidy. So we've got two conditions for the genders. So we've got men and women, and it's telling us that they could study French, Spanish or German. So French, Spanish or German. And the thing with a two-way table is there's always going to be totals on the bottom row, and there's going to be totals at the end here. And this final box here is always going to be the total of everything in there. And they're telling us here there's 130 adults, so the 130 can go there. Then we break each piece of information up into its relevant boxes, and then we can find out what the missing bit is. So we've got 96 of the adults are women. So women, the total for that is 96, so we start with that bit of information. 12 of the women study French, so 12 can go there. Dealt with that bit. 73 of the adults study Spanish, so 73 of the adults study Spanish, so the total there will be 73. 55 of the women study Spanish, so women 55. 9 of the men study German, so 9 of the men study German. So that's dealt with that information. We need to find out how many adults study French themselves. So basically the question is asking us what's this answer here, because that will tell us, hang on, French, oh, wrong one, sorry. French is that, so we're after this answer here. So fill in the missing numbers then. So to get this one here, we can see we've got 130, 96 plus this number gave us 130, so if we do the takeaway, so that's going to be 34. We can also then see there's a gap here where we know everything apart from this one number here. So all of these three have to add up to 96. So if we take away, so we've got 96, take away 55, take away 12 equals 29. So we're filling in all the missing bits as we go through the question. Here we can see that we've got another missing bit here. So 9 and 29 makes 38 for the total of all the people who study German. And because the question wanted how many adults study French, then we can go straight down here, and that will allow us to work out how many adults study French. Then we don't need to know how many men, because this number here will include the total of those. So let's have a look then. So we've got 130, subtract, so 130, subtract 73, subtract 38 equals, so this answer here is 19. So the answer to the actual question is 19. How many adults study French? That was the question. These are the number of adults who study French, so there's 19 of them altogether. So again, the idea being that when loads of information given, two-way table is usually a nice way to lay it out to quickly see how you can get the answer, rather than going through the logical approach of working out all the different bits.